All right, so what we did in the last video was just see the demonstration, which is great. But in this particular video, what I want to emphasize is the capacity. What are we doing? We're doing a straightforward conversion of Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit. However, we're going to learn some key components or key CS ideas that's going to allow you to be, create great code. And this, what I would call this, making our code bulletproof or error resistant, in CS we call that error handling. And so what we did it a little bit, but let's go a little bit deeper in this particular series. So here, we're going to create a new file. Okay, create a new Python file. Okay, great. And let's say, for example, we're getting information from the user regarding, let's say temperature. I'm moving my keyboard around. Okay, let's say temperature, like we were doing before. We're going to do two different ones. And when it comes to the user, we know that they're going to give us, we're going to say temperature. I'm going to do a temperature is equal to float, okay, because it can provide decimals. Input, okay, we've done this before, and then we're going to say please enter, or just enter temperature, okay, temperature, okay, that's great. And then what we'll do is just print the temperature, which is fantastic. Print, all right, temperature, boom. Let's see how this runs. Save this, Control S. We're going to call this try and accept, not the teacher version, because I'm the teacher. So do that, and then go ahead and just run this. Okay, run. Ooh. Press the wrong button. All right, so then here we have the user. They press 100, and it works. Good. Let's run it again. However, this time we're not going to provide a number. We're going to give it, let's say, G, and it says, look, then this is important to know. It says value error. So there's an error, but it's telling us that it's a value error. And the reason why that's a value error is because of G is not a float. Okay, and so this is a lot, to give to a user. Let's say they don't know about numbers yet. I don't know. They don't know about floats, of course, right? And so what we would want to do is say, when it's a value error, say this. When it's a value error, say this. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say try this function, try, okay? And if it works, fine. Go to print this out. Except value error. Okay, then colon. Okay. If it's value error, we're going to tell the user that, you know what, you're not giving me the right information. Invalid input. Okay, invalid input. That sounds more professional. Invalid input, please enter a number. Please enter a number. Okay, period. Okay, good. So go ahead and run this. Okay. Did I save it? I think it auto saves. Okay, good. If I put 10, if I put 100, it should work. Good. Now if I put T, it says invalid input, please enter a number. So that's good. So it's not as cumbersome as, or at least convoluted, let me use a little bit better language, as complicated as this. Okay, when I put in G, which is not a float, which is not, a number, more of a float here, it's going to give us all this stuff, okay? It's under the line and everything. Who wants to see that? However, here, now that I have this error handling, it gives me invalid input, please enter a number. Easy. Let's try another one. Okay. So let's say, for example, I'm going to comment this out. I'm going to highlight all the code and just press this. Okay, good. Let's say I'm going to divide by a number. Okay. I'm going to divide two numbers. So let's say we get two numbers from the user. X is equal to, let's do a float again. Okay. Float, input, state or enter numerator. numerator. Okay, boom. And then we're going to say y is equal to float. And then input. And then enter what? What do you think? enter denominator. Gotta spell that out just to make sure. And then let's just take print x divided by y. We know where I'm going here, right? We know where I'm going. So here, when I run this, it's going to say, enter number 10, okay? And then if I enter number, 6, that's fine. 10 divided by 6. So maybe I should have chose, doesn't matter. But if I run this again, okay, and let's say I do 10, and I say, then I say 0, it gives me the kind of error that I'm running into. It says 0 division error. There are so many different types of errors that are possible. I'm just showing you these two, but just so you can get that framework of thought of how to handle these errors. Okay, so we'll do this again. I'm going to try this. Go ahead and try this functionality. Go ahead and try and see if these things work. Okay, and my apologies. I'm actually going to, because this is going to cause a potential issue. Z is equal to, so I have it try to do this to get there, and then say print Z. And then what I'm going to do is say except if it runs into this error, which is called, I'm going to do a copy and paste, zero division error, copy, paste, colon, right? I'm going to say print error. Dividing by 0 is not allowed. Dividing by 0 is not allowed. Okay, I spelled it right. You never know. Okay. All right, so let's do this again. So run this. They say 11. I'm just to make the video short. 0. Let's try it. It says it. Error. Dividing by 0 is not allowed. Okay, great. So we got it to work. Okay, so error handling is huge in terms of the broader sense of CS, and we're learning it. Okay, so in our current series, we're going to focus on the first one that I showed you all. Okay, and mind you, there are more errors. There are more different types of errors, but we're going to focus on these. Okay, thank you.